Hi everybody, this is Barbara Lardnay coming to you from Austin, Texas at this time. I'm going to make this fairly brief today, but I was reminded of something this morning when I was listening to Give Him 15 with Dutch Sheets, which I listen to every day. And it reminded me of the thing in my Christian walk which has been probably the most shocking to me, and that is how long things take. I always expected, and I've always had this expectation, I pray and then it happens. I know that we're living in a society in a time when we want everything to be instantaneous, but I think even if that weren't the case in our culture, there's still something inside of us. We want to see, we want to connect the dots. We want to see we do something and something happens. And over time, I have prayed for things for months, years, decades, and eventually I am just so shocked that it didn't happen, that nothing happened. But I had a little bit different perspective on it today when I have been hearing over the last year about how far back things go in the prayer movement for our country. Roe v. Wade, how many years has Lou Engle been praying and fasting and working on this issue? And I'm going, I would think that with this much effort and with this much time, this should be resolved. We are now coming to a place where there's an opportunity for it to be resolved. But I don't know, for sure what's going to happen. But I'm thinking, wow, God. And we have a tendency to get frustrated, or at least I do. Sometimes I've prayed for things and I can become bitter in my soul against God and go, why are you holding out on this? As if it's Him holding out, which is not the case. But my new perspective is this: it is taking a long time to see our country turned around and to see the Great Awakening come forth. But how long has it taken the enemy to prepare for his agenda? See, he's been working on things really a long time too. He's more patient than we are. He has hatched plans back in the 1950s, the 1960s, the 1970s. He has hatched plans, and I can look back on some of them, but I'm not going to mention. I can see some of the things now specifically that he hatched back in the 1970s that are coming to fruition for him now. So there is a timeline. Things take time, more time than we realize. But God is faithful. It is happening. We are now on the cusp of as I've said before, the ship has been turned. And we can start to see evidence of that. In your own personal prayer life, if you have issues or people that you have prayed for so many years, not only don't give up, but look with hope. Don't let yourself become bitter. Don't let yourself become discouraged. Don't let yourself give up, because the strategy that Satan has is he's not giving up. And Jesus has overcome the world. We are winning, and we know how the story ends. So just be encouraged and continue to declare God's truth, because whether it takes a day for an answer to come, or 10 days, or 100 days, or 1,000 days, it is coming. That is my encouragement for today. Thank you so much for listening.